Hello everyone, and this is my review for Monday Night Raw on December 8th, 2014. And actually, to be honest, I probably will go a little long still, but there's not really that much to talk about with this Monday Night Raw because it was the Slammy Awards Raw. And even though being the go-home show before the pay-per-view, they didn't really do too much in the terms of storylines towards most of their programming, with the exception of a few different, certain segments throughout the show. They did do a continuation with the New Day, having Kofi Kingston go up against Stardust, and in a one-on-one match, and this is leading, and this match is leading into what is, I guess, now the kickoff show for TLC with the two members of the New Day versus Star and Goldust in a tag team match. This isn't overly great, but but at least it was done effectively, and it gets them. And like I said, it keeps New Day in a kind of a feud right now with somebody in the terms of Star and Goldust here. I really don't know how over these three are going to get in this type of gimmick that they've got, this Preachers type gimmick with Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. But we'll see how well it can get over here in the future. I've kind of enjoyed it right now. You do get to see a little bit of different upbeat of their personalities a little bit in this situation. So we'll see where they go with it, and whether or not they keep them face, turn them heel, or however they go with that situation. It's okay right now, but it's not anything spectacular. The one segment I really liked, even though I feel like it was too early to play off of play a return for like Dean Ambrose, they should have saved this for like almost SmackDown or something like that, was the promo of Bray Wyatt's leading into Dean Ambrose returning from the chair to the stair, the chair to the throat incident from SmackDown. Like I said, I felt like that was a little, pushing the boundaries of how fast someone can return from something like that, but that's what they went with. The one aspect I really liked about the promo was, Bray, basically giving reasoning why he was so mad about Dean Ambrose breaking the rocking chair from the week before, because he gave it a little bit of a backstory why he was so mad about it, because it was supposed to be Sister Abigail's rocking chair and everything on that aspect. And I really liked that added touch. It gives a reason why it feels like Dean Ambrose is getting inside of Bray Wyatt's head, and why Bray Wyatt's actually getting extremely mad over certain situations in this feud. So I really did like that aspect. The Dean Ambrose return with the ambulance was a little weird. I didn't see the point of them actually going for the whole mysterious white light inside of the ambulance and everything. I guess that was just maybe to hide the table, the ladder, and the chair that was inside of there. I don't know why they actually went for that. But the subsequent promo from Dean Ambrose afterwards was actually quite good. Was quite good itself in that sense. And of course, they had Dean go over again in this case. It makes me lead to believe that maybe Bray's going to go over on Sunday, because Dean Ambrose has been, the main focal point and the main person getting over in these type of promos or one-off situations that they're going in. And like I said before, storyline-wise, they didn't really do much in this show outside of like what they did there to build the feuds. You had a pretty good promo about Seth Rollins from John Cena. Actually, and you saw a little bit of a change in John Cena there. It wasn't necessarily a joking, fun-loving type of promo. It was more of a serious-based promo, which is what I prefer a little bit more than him just cracking off bad jokes and everything like that. So I felt that came off pretty decently. You did have some decent teasers maybe to potential feuds when their feuds are over with. When these particular people's feuds are over with, you had maybe a teaser for a Seth Rollins Dolph Ziggler type feud of an Eric Rowan and Luke Harper feud maybe with their matches on Raw, and even though I don't necessarily want to see it again, but maybe even Big Show and John Cena. Basically, out of those main matches, the only people they really kept together throughout the entire night was Kane, Ryback, and Miz and the Usos with the 6-man tag, and that was. Well, that basically was what it was too. It was just another match. It didn't really progress any of the storylines. The only out of their main gimmick matches outside of the TLC match with Bray and Dean Ambrose, which they did on their own, the only real progression that they went with anything was at the end, where all of them basically came out there, and they were, they've been billing the TLC pay-per-view as WWE's version of the Demolition Derby, and that's what they went with there, and it was what it was. It wasn't all that great overall. Outside of the promo with Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose, and actually the Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman promo in the back as well, having Paul talk about what happens if John Cena loses to Seth Rollins, and him basically calling him the future, but he's not going to be champion anytime soon because of Brock Lesnar. That was the show itself was kind of lackluster, and like I said, it's the Slammy Awards show, so they have to give out the awards, all that kind of jazz. You got to try to build it up as some kind of award show type deal in there. But overall, I felt this show was very lackluster. I don't think it was necessarily a good way of going into the TLC pay-per-view, but that's what we ended up getting. And yeah, that's my review this week for Monday Night Raw. And I thank you guys for watching.